I'm playing mad scientist today. I ran low on Ultra Bee for my colonies. My bee supply place ran out. I don't know really what the supply problem is, but regardless, they didn't have any. So I'm going to go to Plan B. Get it? Plan B. I've had this bag of Alltech Bee Pollenate, and this is just mixed with 1-to-1 by weight with the syrup. So I've got some syrup out of my tank outside, and I've got this blue bin here, and we'll just dump it in there and we'll mix it up. I got my big mud mixer here. Give it a good stir. Then we'll pour it into another tub that's lined with some plastic, and we'll let it set up. We'll get to mixing here and we'll bring you along for the ride and show you how we're doing this. I don't know if this is how you're supposed to do it, but this is how I'm doing it. You'll see how it works out. What I plan to use, I haven't done it before, but this is what I plan to use, is to just put some in here, fold it up just for handling, just so you can deal them out into the colony as you go. So that should work after it's kind of set up and we can pack it in a little bag. I start doing my job here.
Yep.
Sprinkle of flour in here might do me good. Flop.
Right, what's flour?
Like a big cow pie. A lot of air in it.
In the mix?
Yeah, you grab it, it's very solid like a mousse.
Maybe the yeast is activated a little and making cook.
It didn't expand. I was afraid it might, if it expanded, it would go over, but
yeah, that's right.
it didn't. Boy, if there's some flour on this paddle, it sure works a lot better. Well, this is going to be mostly Ultra Bee dry by the time I get it in the packages. Sure, I'd like to have a little bit bigger bag.
I think the bag size is okay, because if it's supposed to be the size of what we bought.
I'm not meaning that I want to get more in the bag.
Yeah.
Just to be easier to fill.
Oh, yeah.
I think the portion size is reasonable.
More than what.
Could weigh one, I
other
guess,
patties.
but I don't know. Those other, well, are you going by what I put on? Because I cut them in half, you know.
Oh. Yeah, I was going by what you bought from Beanie
Yeah,
or
so these are
whoever.
probably, you know, 3/4 of a pound maybe. It's a long, thin patty, and I don't like it to sit right under the feed hole so that the bees have
Oh,
trouble
yeah.
come up to get the syrup.
Yeah.
So I just cut it in half, put 2 halves on. I don't know how much money this is saving me, but so far I sure prefer going to the store and buying a box of patties instead of this nonsense. It's over $2 a pound at the store in the box.
Oh, really?
I don't remember what I paid for this Alltech. I put about, I would say, 10 gallons of syrup in it.
All told?
Yeah.
So we would cut back a bit next time.
And I put probably about a feed scoop and a half. I noticed that the last one that you put in there wasn't quite full, so I'm going to say
Oh, yeah.
not quite 2 feed scoops full of dry. It was just getting really hard to mix.
Did you put that Honeybee Healthy or anything in it?
No, I put nothing else in it.
It smells good, mind you, but
Honeybee Healthy, that's kind of a common name. Pro Health is what I
Pro
have.
Health,
It's a
yeah.
Mann Lake product. So not only is my lovely wife helping me make patty, which she actually enjoys this kind of thing,
yeah.
is she's gonna go and make me a Easter turkey dinner when we're done. I know all you guys out there cursing yourself that I got to marry her and you didn't, but that's your problem, to be honest.
Yeah, but you cook too.
Well,
So I
sometimes.
looked out that way, boy.
Usually only breakfast though.
Yeah.
Or I cook for myself when you don't feel like
That's
it.
your specialty, though. You do meatloaf
I do meatloaf,
and chili.
chili. I make the best apple pie in the land.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Honey in it.
Honey. If we have time and patience, I'd like to do all of this today.
Yeah.
And it's out of the way and we don't have to get messy again.
I don't want to keep it cold or
I will put it in the
frozen.
freezer.
Oh, need more turds.
Need more turds. $1 for every time I heard that.
You have $1.
I'd have $1. Gingerbread. It looks like
Yeah, dark
gingerbread.
gingerbread.
That's what it looks like. For the viewers at home, it doesn't smell anything like gingerbread.
Nope. I don't know,
It smells like a brewery.
Does it?
Yeah. Smells like you've been making beer. Should have Jason knocking at the door soon. What do I smell? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Those 2 boxes are 193 pounds. So the weight of the boxes and the little packing bags, etc., you know, got 190 pounds of feed here. I'm definitely going to have to freeze that. There's no way I'm using that this year. I won't likely use half of that. But I have feed for a while now. I just have to keep it froze. Now I have to go and feed some. And I want to put some sugar cakes. So we need to do that.
of the new feeding shims I made this year. And I'll get to use them today. I'm not sure how many I'll need. I'll just take this stack. And that'll be more than enough. In my haste, I didn't put my boots on. They look good. These wraps are a little bit of a management concern. They have to be tight, but okay. All right. And they're taking the patty nicely. I think I'll put the sugar cake on and the patty on top of it. This is a nice big shim, so there's lots of space for both. And down we go. If you missed the video on these shims, really what this is it's the cutoff of a deep, making a deep a medium. Wanted a bunch of mediums, so I bought a bunch of deeps, cut them off in table saw. So now I have these nice shims. A little over 2 inches, I think. Almost 3, I think. But what I wanted to show you was this screw here, and there's one like it over here. And that gives me a little grip on the box. When I place that on the box, it doesn't slide around. So that's why there's a top and a bottom to these shims. And I want to put them on the right way. And push them down in there. Okay, ladies, here's your sugar cake and your patty. And I'll button you up. Now I'm doing these cakes because some of these colonies are in pretty good shape and I don't want them to starve, but it's too cold to spend time going through the hive and deciding if it needs feed frames, taking frames out, putting frames in. When you put a frame in, that frame is cold and the bees have to warm it up. That looks like a nice, it's not huge, but they sure look happy.
So I'm not sure why my microphone decided to die just then, but I thought I'd use this opportunity to give you a little bit of narration that I missed out earlier, some explanation as to what we were doing. One thing I didn't note was that we were using the Mann Lake Ultra Bee dry powder compound for that yellow flower that we used as we packaged up the Alltech pollen substitute. You'll notice here that I ran out of my nice new feeding shims that I had made, and so I pulled some old shims that I had made last year out of the pile to use on these last few hives. Some of these hives had patty on them already, so I just simply added a sugar cake and buttoned them up. Some of these cakes kind of broke up a bit. Maybe they weren't dried quite right or something, but I'm sure the bees will appreciate them regardless. Stay well, stay home, and have fun.